Hi everyone, and welcome to week 3 of the Inquiry and Technology MOOC. If you're like me, you're probably sad to see that July is already 2/3 of the way behind us, but let's be happy about the remainder of the summer that's ahead, and hopefully we're all enjoying our families and friends and whatever it is you're doing with your holiday time, including this MOOC. So again, just to start by mentioning a few things about the discussions from last week. I thought, again, they were really something else. I've enjoyed reading, commenting, responding. Once again, we went through the discussions to look for some common themes. I'll show you here. Just this coming week's theme will be collaboration. So I wanted to find and point out some of the more interesting collaborative exchanges. I think you'll agree that these online forums are a lot better when you're actually making your point in response to another person's point and feeling like a whole list of people are reading that exchange, and this is what makes them real discussions and not just a flat list of comments. So this is one that I thought was nicely collaborative. The starter topic was time needed for inquiry projects, and posted by Rachel Kelly. The time for any project is hard to gauge the first time you do that exact project. It's your best guess. True inquiry can stem off in various directions. In order to follow a timeline, the teacher must refocus students onto the main inquiry at hand. So a number of ideas here for me to do 1 to 2 cross-curricular inquiry lessons per grade that I teach, or I do 1 to 2 cross-curricular lessons. I meet with the homeroom teachers in June, and we look ahead to the next school year. Beyond that, I don't feel I have more time, and that garnered a few comments. One from one of our TAs, Sarah Morrison, loves the Wonderwall idea, and then several more of you responded, I do that with my classes, and Sarah chimed in again. Other themes that we saw this week, we had some help pulling them into a nice list, as you see here, but integrating inquiry into courses was one. The time needed for integration. Project-based teaching was a theme. That inquiry projects should be part and parcel of our courses, but they need to be planned properly. Meta-learning. Scaffolds and scripts was another interesting thread. Inquiry with Scratch, so that someone in 4th grade used the Scratch programming language to help kids develop some computational thinking. Another theme is that students have opportunity for experimentation. Designing activities using inquiry and technology is the post there from Chen Chishing. And more opportunities are gained by the teacher as well as students when using inquiry and technology. From my experience, I found that students like to take part in the activities when they have more opportunity to express themselves, so that they may have successful feelings. And several people respond to him or her. Increasing students' agency was another theme that we saw. Managing and monitoring, and that may be the last one that came out. Oh, personalized instruction. So inquiry allows students to work with one another or to work alone depending on their needs. This allows the teacher to create more personalized learning opportunities. And I think you've probably heard from me, that was from Adora T, and I think I made very similar comments in the intro lecture too. I really feel that technology has that capability to let us develop student-centered curriculum. So thanks again for taking those conversations so seriously, and I hope that you've enjoyed them. Another aspect of collaboration in this course that has been very important that we've been working on is the design process, for those of you who have the energy and effort to put into that, and for the others to do the peer review or the critique or input to those designs. For us, these are elements that take this from being just kind of a standard online course where you look at your videos and your readings and maybe have online forums, but to sort of transcend that into a real interactive space where you're working with peers on something consequential, on a lesson design, and you're giving input to peers who really value that input and need it. Hopefully you understand in this aspect of the course that this is where the learning happens. At least this is what we're arguing in the instruction, that inquiry is something you learn through doing. And so by doing this design and by really critiquing and giving your input, even if it seems like hard or you're confused about what to do, that this is where you're really going to put things together and get some real learning gains out of the course. So this week, as we said, will be about collaboration, and it will follow the same pattern as last week and the week before. We'll start with a short lecture from myself about some of the challenges of designing collaboration into your inquiry and some approaches that could help you. Then we'll have just a very short video from Rosemary about her experiences and perspectives from school leadership. And then we'll do two teacher case studies. One is from Maria, who's a high school Spanish language teacher, and the other one is from Charlie, who's an arts teacher. So these are two different topics than science, and hopefully you'll enjoy hearing how these teachers have integrated collaboration into their inquiry designs. Then will come the personal reflection and a discussion, another two discussion topics, once again, followed by an inquiry activity where you offer input into your peers' designs. And again, thank you for doing that part. I think it's often difficult when you're looking at very few lines of description to offer any insights, but whatever you can give will be very much appreciated, I'm sure. It's lonely when you're expecting to get input and then you show up and there's nothing there, so please do try to find one that you can make some comments to. And then if you're in the design strand, we will open it up again on Wednesday to hopefully reveal the new input from your peers. And so thanks again. Welcome again to week 3, and we'll see you online.